Hey there, my name is Steven. I live in Asheville, North Carolina. This is the first video in which I'm offering my channel and my insights publicly. And so it is April 21st, and we're in what is known as the dark moon phase. Tomorrow, April 22nd, marks the new moon in Taurus, and we're in the thick of this pandemic right now in 2020, and so I thought I would share with you some of my notes and some of my insights that have come through. Okay, so we are in what I am dubbing is the Great Pause during this coronavirus pandemic. So really what the channel wanted to deliver message-wise was a lot, and I broke it down as simply as I could. All right, so really how we can utilize our time and what can we learn during this window, right? And so it's not too late, by the way, for anyone, no matter where you're at, during this whole thing. We're all having our own individual experience, and wherever you're at, it's okay. So we're trying to come from a place of non-judgment here, right? And so really what the channel wanted to say was how we value our time and our energy here on Earth, how we can spend time and energy into gaining knowledge and doing the things that we love and are passionate about, right? Or getting into these things. Where is it that you just wish to be noticed in order to validate your own existence? When your own time and energy is being drained into something which does not serve you. And so where is it that you are spending your time trying to convince others of something? Where is it that you are using a symbol or a phrase or a hashtag to get others to agree with you? The current example being the stay home hashtag. Where is it that you place a value upon yourself for using it? And your opinions based upon a 2-word hashtag? And how is it that you feel when others like a post that you use as hashtag? How do you feel when others offer a counter opinion to your 2-word phenomenon? Does that put you into a lower vibration? Do you want to defend your standpoint, right? Or try to get them to agree with it? How much time do you want to spend fixating how many more letters of recognition after LGBTQ there needs to be in order to recognize and validate everyone on a scale of equilibrium, rather than truly finding that piece of equilibrium within yourself and redirecting the attention towards your own sense of self-value and building a high self-esteem for you? How much energy do you want to spend getting mad that someone's post about a white person's dreadlocks got more likes than your actual photographic evidence of a Merkaba? And so here's the deal. It's 2020 and the collective consciousness is changing, but we're just in a phase right now. It's still superficial. People will still get more likes on a post about a sandwich than a post of God. It just is what it is. And so how much time do you want to spend swiping left on Tinder, or swiping right and waiting for someone who is probably not emotionally available to notice you or give you the time of day? It really doesn't matter. How much time do you want to spend being sad about your singlehood rather than spending that time gaining knowledge and insights that will fill your life with joy and make you a container of love? Finding hobbies or utilizing your gifts to fulfill your creative capacity as a human being on Earth, such as art, learning how to play an instrument, and writing. How much time do you want to convince yourself that this is a time on Earth to be fixed on superficial ideas? I personally cannot come up with more than one unified partnership that is even on the scale of healthy, right, on that spectrum. So asking ourselves where it is that our brain pattern, where we still wish to hurt ourselves or feel bad, or where our addiction to feeling a lower vibration or lower sense of self-worth based upon anything like romantic status, job status, home status, so on. How much time and energy do you want to spend convincing others of your experience? I've just noticed that sometimes when someone asks me what I do, and I mention I teach Kundalini Yoga, they go on a tangent about how they used to practice and it opened up too much too fast and how they're really into Qigong instead now. And my response is usually just like, oh, great, I love Qigong, you know? And I think every practice has something to offer. And unfortunately, what I've noticed is the conversation usually isn't allowed to end there. And it goes in the direction of the other person trying to convince me that Qigong or Ashtanga works better, and describing their experience, which is not my own. I've noticed when someone will ask me if I'm vegetarian and I say yes, their response usually goes directly to defense. Oh, I eat meat because I have to, because ... And on my end, it's like, okay, I wasn't judging, and I also didn't ask why you eat meat or if you even do. Right? And so we can come up with a million examples. It's the same deal with people who are really into ayahuasca culture, that ceremony, trying to convince me that it has helped heal them. You know, I went on a walk recently with our house dog, and this girl under this tree started to talk to me and literally would not stop talking. I couldn't find the off button. She went on this tangent uninterrupted for over 20 minutes at least about how ayahuasca healed her psyche, and yet she couldn't even pick up on my energy that I really didn't care and wasn't interested. I'm not saying that that medicine doesn't help certain people in certain situations, but I have noticed a pattern of people who are really into that culture spending a vast amount of time trying to convince me of its healing properties. And sometimes it's like, well, who are you trying to convince, really? When they can't even read that I'm not in alignment with it, even when my comment is essentially no matter what it is, but in this instance, it's like, oh, good for you, or that's nice. And it just doesn't seem to be able to stop there. And they found their God, and that's their experience. How much time do you want to spend convincing others that you had an experience? Right? So where is it that you can redirect your experience and apply it to your life without trying to create a church sermon out of it? The same vibration of love and light can devolve into fire and brimstone very fast if you are not aware. The truth is that this great pause right now can allow for this type of introspection so that we can work out our neuroses, because it's there. So that we can gain knowledge and insights towards the things that we love and find interest in and are passionate about, so that we may become more magnetic towards, things that align with that vibration, and we ourselves can become a container of love. Right? And so I'm saying all of this with compassion right now. Really the key here is you as your own individual person need to, have the opportunity right now to really put a value on your time and your energy and your experiences. And right now during this pause, you might have time to really apply that to your own life and to sort out some of this mess in the brain. Thank you for joining me, and you all take care out there and take care of yourselves.